Well, hello there, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Joe performs Deep Throat Fellatio on Supergiant Games for their wonderful, wonderful little invention known as Bastion. We haven't actually played this game for a few days now. It's kind of lost track. Zolf broke things and ran away, right? That's where we're up to. Not much else has happened. We've got a pet ankle gator, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Let's move on, shall we? Well, our options are very... What am I saying? Let's just go, shall we? Let's just do the level. Stop trying to be witty. It doesn't work. It's well documented that I'm not funny in any way. Oh, here we go.
How Ceylondia became the richest city in the world. 2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
And we're off to a great start already.
The greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
Well, it does seem to be packed full of overly aggressive birds and some sort of mutant gooseberries.
The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Okay. Ooh, what have we got here?
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam.
Okay.
Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Oh, I see. I was going to say it's basically the same thing as the breaker bow. Yeah, the breaker bow. That's what I was getting at.
Point Lemaine
But
seen better days for sure. But
it's
it
not
ain't done.
quite, because it has a sort of shotgun effect, or spread, which does a lot of damage if you can hit with all of it, but you can also go for the accurate approach and fall off the edge. Do feel like the spears kind of got that covered though. Oops. There's a thing over there. Oh, we can just walk to it. Okay, I thought I'd have to perform some sort of spectacular feat of cunning in order to get across here, but apparently I can just walk. Quite like to have my pistols back now, if I'm honest.
Shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works.
Are these not?
Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices.
There we go.
But it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Pretty certain Trouble on the Tracks was a Bob Dylan album. Don't quote me on that. Oh no! I can only throw so many spears. Maybe the gun is the better option.
Over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Super aggressive plant life, apparently.
Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
Those aren't fucking great, that's why. Hello. Should probably see what's over here quickly.
Lunkheads
Oh.
settled in like they own the place.
Oh, it's fucking great against those. I like that. What's over here then? Just some food? Just some food. And a statue of the bull god, whatever he's called. These ones are new.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere.
Oh, is that what they are? Okay. Oi! Cheeky little cunt. Spring up behind me like that, I wasn't prepared. Have to announce it when you're going to put something like that. What is this? Yeah, get wrecked. Seriously, what is that? And do I want to go near it? Oh, I can damage it. For some reason I didn't think I could a second ago. Okay. Or whatever it was, it wasn't the most threatening thing.
But now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
It's like a pineapple with a V. The more you know.
Of course, the Grand Rails seem much more fighting in bygone times.
Straight back to my pistols, thank you! As good as that rifle is against...
50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Sorry, Mr. Narrator, you were trying to tell me something there and I got all up in your shit. What did... Wait. Huh. I didn't realise you could just equip 2 guns. All the same though, I'd kind of rather have my brusher's pike. I believe I even mentioned equipping 2 guns in a previous video, and I don't know why I never tried it. Sorry, gotta get some coffee down me. Where are we up to?
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Dot dot dot. Crafty little combo there. Good thing I'm too good for this game.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
That probably is bad. I don't know. Was this Ura territory? I kind of tuned him out earlier. I feel like I missed important plot there. I don't know why we'd need Ura permission to build a railroad, but I suppose it could be like the old Native American thing. Built railroad all over their land. I suppose that could be what this is referencing. I can't kill these again now. Why did I not keep the musket? Wasn't the musket, was it? It was the rifle. They're different things. Whatever. That thing. The gun I had, I should have kept it. It was good. Pistols are actually pretty bad. I just like them because they're pistols.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
I feel like things are going to happen once I pick that crystal up, so I'm kind of wanting to clear out these birds first. You don't say. I got it that the crystal was the goal here, but just look at me posing. Look at that. Such a badass with my dual pistols. Yeah, let's go.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for it, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Oh dear.
Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath.
Whoops.
I'm choking on swamp weed. While Pecker's trying to prick you in the eye. Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Not just peckers though, also these little bastards. It's a good thing I've got 5 potions I'm not even using. Telling you, I'm legit amazing at this game. I should speedrun it. People should be coming to me for throw strats. Fuck it. Just take damage, don't care.
Last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days.
Never mind, eh? I've had worse things in my boots. I don't know what that was supposed to mean.
Company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
The flowers are not exactly going to do anything but wait for me. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Not just another
That worked, I guess.
Pincushion, mind you.
Oh, that wasn't the thing he was talking about. Okay, let's just finish my coffee, get myself fully prepared for this. Alright, limbered up, ready to go. What you got for me, Bastion?
At first, he thinks it's Zolf.
Are you Zolf? I'm willing to bet it's probably not Zolf. That's the strange hunch I've got.
Turns out he's wrong.
Yeah. Look at that. It's foresight, that is.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Okay.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
A very big floaty letter.
The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do?
Read it. That's what I'd do. And trust those shifty aura communicating between each other. Need a nice, whatever the hell I am, non-aura, to act as a middleman in order to make sure there's no secret communication going on.
He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
He took it all. Which is a bit wrong since he's just a kid.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
I don't know, does it? I've not read it. What do you think it says?
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
Okay, let's not read it then. Here you go, Zia. Have a ceramic stock
Finding
pot.
gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
Okay.
Still no mail. Go figure.
Postman's bloody useless, isn't he?
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Did that do anything? Oh yeah, upgrades. That's what these are for. I remember now. Wanted the new shop, didn't we? What did the new... It gives me 1 extra secret skill. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Let's get the shop.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
All kinds of things. I'm gonna go ahead and buy Pike Vault because it sounds pretty amazing. The rest of that stuff, I mean, Leech Aid, is that gonna be? Yeah, I thought it might be. That sounds like something I might want. Bit like the old life leech going on. I played Diablo 2, I know that's the only stat that matters.
Time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh, is this going to be one of those tripping levels? So you're going to make some pot brownies or something. Just wanted to see if there's anything I could upgrade. Probably not though. Don't really have... Oh, not bad bullets. Nice. I want to upgrade this. I feel like this pipe's going to be my best friend for the rest of the game. Need more of the old crystals. Okay, Stockpot, what you got for me?
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Is she one of those people who cooks with like massive amounts of cooking alcohol?
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Oh, this place is pretty. Got all the colours. And the noises. Like an untuned xylophone.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
I don't know. What? Oh. It's weird how sometimes I one-shot them and sometimes I don't. I mean, I get if they got their eyes closed they only take 1 damage, but even when they got their eyes open they don't always seem to die in 1 hit. Maybe I'm wrong on that, I don't know.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylondia.
Like a good upstanding citizen. Just easier to melee him.
Were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Seems reasonable. Why would you want to return to the terminals?
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
I see no problem with this. Still better than what Trump's doing. Oh yeah, you get political commentary and all sorts on this channel.
Her mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
From bourbon complications? I probably misheard that, but I feel like she probably had that coming. Those things are nice and easy.
Father was
I have plenty of those.
Russia's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
What's a mancer? Like a necromancer, like a wizard? That's what mancer normally means, right? Are there wizards? Are you a wizard?
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Okay.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Good a calling as any. Making music's a proud profession. Not like she was making shitty YouTube Let's Plays or anything.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Well, maybe you should have stopped selling out the city then. Stupid traitor. But this ain't going well. Gotta be a bit more cautious. this? I think I fought one of these yet. It's just a regular one, only it shoots things.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh, what? Why am I fighting this again now? Oh, shit. Okay. I thought that was still spawn squirt. I didn't realise I changed it. Probably didn't even hit it now. I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Oh shit. Meant to do that. Just wanted to pull off some cool mid-air flips.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Don't know why you'd want to meet a man from the terminals. Is this old racist shtick getting old yet? Was it ever new?
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Okay. I mean, what? This isn't nice. Kindly stop that. How are you meant to fucking hit anything with this? Awful skill. I regret buying it. God damn. Hope this is over soon.
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Fuck. Game means business.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Why though? That's exactly what she was told not to do. It's like she wasn't listening to the story. This round's fine. We have more of these. Playing peekaboo with some
He would
gooseberries.
hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag. Then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Ah. So the scumbags and windbags and stuff, they always look like that, did they? I figured they were like turned into demons or something through the power of the calamity, but it would appear I was quite wrong on that.
Lost my train of thought there.
Alright, I got one chance left. Stop bullying me! There we go, I got one. These things are pretty easy, but when in twos, you're
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
yeah, when they're in numbers, you tend to lose your rhythm. There's a lot of birds.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
That young man was a bit of an asshole, really, wasn't he? What is this bullet hell bullshit?
Her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free. Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Why's that? Oh, what? Wasn't expecting that. Gonna be honest. At least there's a nice rock between me and... Oh, fuck. No, apparently it can still hit me. Right. Good. This thing will be too hard when it's on its own. It can be kind of hard to judge the trajectory of those tumours it's shooting at me. Take this! Yeah! I'm definitely going to have to switch that out. Biggest waste of 300 crystals since that bloody spyglass. At least that gave me lore.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oi! I was listening to the plot. You can't just spawn clones of me at me. How many of these are you sending? I think they're a bit inept. Lots of health on them, but just use the old Avon cast technique. Roll away, keep shooting. Call it the Avon cast technique, but I mean that entire thing was drilled into me by Dark Souls. So.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around.
Oh, so that had literally just happened. That sounded like some far distant shit to me, but... Okay. This is recent events.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way you left it.
And remind me never to eat a foreigner's cooking ever again. Right. We're upgrading this bad boy. Not back. More crit damage would be nice since I've already got more crit chance. I do like the idea of not back on this thing though. You can swap them whenever. Yeah, let's just grab the knockback, and if it doesn't work out, we'll swap.
Hands until you decide it's time.
It's the other thing I use, pistols. Oh, pistols. Pistols be pricey. Okay. Guess we'll see what we can get in here. Special bullet that lodges inside the target and explodes shortly thereafter. Sounds like it might be good. I did want Leech Aid. That would be good if I was good at the game. 5% chance to turn zealous after defeating a foe. When zealous, gain 200% damage for 3 seconds. 3 seconds isn't a lot. What was the chance? 5%. Ugh. Not likely to be able to chain it either then. Let's get the breaching bullet. It'll auto equip, right? Nope. No, it won't. Okay. Where is it? Oh, that's for the carbine. Oh, God, I'm done. Squirt law then. Well, that's that. Moving on.
The shards are getting harder to find.
Well, my guess is they'll probably be in one of these areas I haven't been to yet. You know, if I was to pick a spot. I guess we should probably do this.
Caelandia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
Goddamn fucking triggers.
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit.
Yeah, let's spice things up a bit by making it literally lethal.
But the Triggers were better.
Oh, that was over quickly, and I got second place, so... 35, that's probably really doable. I didn't even start for about 3 seconds. Because I'm a bit dim and I didn't really notice what was going on. I feel like I could probably do that, but at the same time, I'm way too lazy, and I don't want to ruin all my credibility I have by repeatedly failing at it.
Must be ringing after all that shooting.
Wasn't that much shooting. Right. Plot. The Colford Cauldron.
Not everything blew up in the Calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
Hey.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
Oh. Well, I experimented with the flower, and the results were
They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
unsatisfactory.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
What? Wow, they got a big explosion on them. Big old bit of range. Are these spikes hurting me as well? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fuck you, spikes. Okay. This way seems reasonable then.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
That falling off the cliff was totally intentional. It was a method of avoiding taking damage from the shot. In case you thought otherwise. That one was also cleverly planned. May not have looked like any shots were coming for me that time, but they were. So why is this game so hard? Why are you being so mean to me, Bastion? I loved you. I thought we had something special going, but... And you turn around and do this to me. It's It's a lot to take right now. I think maybe we should start seeing other people. Now I've got this this long-running thing going with Avencast. I didn't want to tell you, but yeah.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
It really annoys me when these don't attack me. I assume they're going to pop up at some point, but they're taking their sweet time over it.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Culford Cauldron.
Bellows.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Oh, it's a flamethrower. Of course it's a flamethrower.
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
I'm going to be honest. I miss my spear. This isn't really what I signed up for. I'm not even sure if it was hurting that. Fine, I'll heal if you're going to keep yelling it at me. Pistols and bellows. I feel like I've got nothing that actually hits for any real amount of damage now.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction. Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity now, can you?
Can I bellow that from here? I can, but it doesn't seem ideal. Probably should have kept the carbine. Didn't expect to have bellows thrust upon me. Of all the things to have thrust upon me, they're one of the worst. Where are we going? This way? Is this a way to go? There's some sort of path. I mean, it's not a path. And the bellows seem quite good against peckers, at least.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
I'm actually quite proud of myself for being able to say the word pecker without laughing like a little girl.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
I suppose those do pretty decent damage, to be fair to the bellows, but you have to be very close to use them.
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
Like every other melee weapon, I suppose, but that's not the point. You guys are gonna come and get me? Come and attack me? Gonna pop up and try and put your little spiky points in my little boy orifices? No? Okay. See you later then.
Taste air so
You
hot
liars.
it sticks to your lungs.
Knew you weren't to be trusted. Don't know why I keep attacking those. I see a sprite, I go for it, what can I say?
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Oh, that can damage those even when they're in their shell.
You can
Nifty.
cook those things, but you can't eat them.
And then why would you cook them? Oh, because I'm attacking them with a fire web. That makes sense. That makes sense. Pecker nest. That's it's gonna be my new favourite euphemism for a vagina.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. place is inhospitable as they come.
And yet a lot of people are living here. And by people I of course mean giant angry cactus snakes and birds. Hey, did you just say we? We pressed on. Who do you think's doing the pressing of on here? Not you, Mr. Narrator guy, I can tell you that much.
After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron,
Go on, say something poignant.
look down through all the smoke and flames,
We carry on.
we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity.
Sure,
We had to have it.
because you gotta catch them all.
As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
It's fine, they're not exactly the most threatening things on the planet. Can't even flank me right.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
I'm not really, because that's not how level design works.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Thanks, Cauldron.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Thanks, Cauldron. I'm glad we're on the same page. I too wanted to be assaulted by a various selection of ridiculous plant life and animals.
Stink eyes ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
Nothing a bit of fire won't fix.
To stare.
I do feel like Supergiant thought stink eyes were a much bigger threat than they actually are.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Well, I had that coming. Okay, I'm sorry, stink eyes. You're the best enemies ever.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
How do you know? Maybe I'm crying right now. I cry a lot. Yeah.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
I bought a spyglass, but some assholes took it from me.
But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Don't actually look any different to normal, but I'll take your word for it.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Yeah, got an achievement. For having a pecker. So take that, high school bullies. Definite proof right there. $5.95. Still not enough for the leech aid. Might be enough for an upgrade. Still not enough for the leech aid. Might be enough for an upgrade. Still not enough for the leech. This is the
Wouldn't
wrong
have
building.
thought to bring a bellows to a shootout, but it just might work.
You got a good point. What can we do with the bellows? Oh, they're cheap to upgrade at least. Quite like ricocheting bullets, if I'm honest. Guess I'll keep saving up. Buying things is for losers anyway. I think we'll do one more. Oh wait, hang on. Let's do this too.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
May as well upgrade this. Give myself new things I might accidentally do.
But our part is far from over.
Yeah, I've done that one. Gain the required number of mementos strewn across the country. Oh, just pick stuff
The
up.
culture, a still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
Okay, that was 1,500. That was a lot. Those things are worth doing. Upgrade my pistol now. Let's get those ricocheting bullets.
Dueling pistols a little extra kick.
Where you said dueling pistols made it sound like they were dueling each other. Stop your dueling pistols. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, they're both. These are my weapons and they're both fully upgraded, so I guess we're done here. Maybe something from here? I want leech aid. Give me leech aid. Oh, I could buy something pointy or something greasy, but I don't think I'd have enough for an upgrade anyway, so it's irrelevant. Let's go do another level. Might get what I need from that.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Let's just go to Mount Zan, shall we? We'll do the bellows thing some other time.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore.
Looks like a bush to me.
There's no more mountains now.
Bush Zand. Oh.
There's
Oh.
no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
I can't see what I'm doing.
It's a delicate situation. Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
Okay, I'm willing to accept that maybe this game isn't quite perfect. There's no way I could possibly look back on this fondly. I appear to have repressed it. God damn, this is... Who thought this was a good idea? It's fundamental in game design that fighting the game itself as opposed to the obstacles within the game is never a good idea.
They found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
I'm totally fucking lost.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
That was obviously the progress route. If I ever saw a progress route, that one's got progress written all over it in big, giant Comic Sans letters. Doesn't look like there's much else to be seen though, to be fair. A little something over here maybe? Some fruit and a cog.
Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they can find.
Funny, I was under the impression they were giant frog rhinos, not magpies, but whatever. Right. Good thing they're giving me 1,000,000 health tonics. I'd be really struggling right now. Get him, Squirt, because I can't work out how to get over there. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That was a little bit early Final Fantasy syndrome. PS1 Final Fantasy syndrome, I should say. Bits of terrain you don't realise you're actually able to walk on. Get him, Squirt. Completed something there.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
I mean, they'd probably argue that that's not the best thing for them, but they don't speak English, so screw them. You want to defend yourself, you should learn to speak a proper language and not just grunty noise. What's that?
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
I'm sorry, a mortar? Okay. Sure. We'll use this. Not like I was using the pistols much anyway. Oh, it's a bit... aiming it can be a little bit...
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours.
It's hardly their gain if I'm killing them, is it? Let's face it. Oh, the bird over there. I can get used to this. May not be the fastest way to get through the level, but it's pretty effective.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
Everyone knows birds like listening to gramophones. Do we keep the mortar? I think we keep the mortar. It's probably going to start annoying me pretty soon, but oh, hello. Nothing that can kill things from this far away.
And our mortars have to do the talking.
Okay, you know what? I'm already kind of bored of this. I'm just going to go switch back to the pistols. Sorry, mortar. You almost won me over. You're probably going to be really useful for a lot of the things up ahead because they'll be designed around me having just picked up the mortar and wanting to try it out. But it takes so long. Just throw a spear at him. Spear is best weapon. There we go. Can I hit that? I can't hit that.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
A little bit esh at that. I clearly would have been shooting like up through the bottom of that platform. Really, but not really how it works.
Hard at work fixing up the place.
Ooh, level up. Let's do max health. I'm not entirely sure if 2 is a suitable number. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't have like numbers anywhere.
Just like we have.
And now we're killing them all. Because asshole. I want that.
They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Way to make me feel like an asshole, narrator. You're the one who sends me out to do these things. Wait for it. It's gonna go down in a second. Oh. Oh shit.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Not sticking around with that noise. I think I'm hitting it.
We just really need their shard.
Well, define really need. It's only going to upgrade one of the useless buildings at this point. But whatever. I'm fine with being an arsehole. what these games are for.
Got it fair and square.
Oh look, 2 of that boss. Shit. That's what I was trying to do. Now we sit back and wait for the squirts to kill it all. I have the superior numbers.
That's the way.
Easy peasy. Oh no, a log. Wasn't prepared for log. There we go.
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I feel like I'm being brainwashed by this guy. Oh yes, it's for the best.
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
Now, spoilers, it's not actually the case. But you'd be forgiven for thinking the narrator was an evil bastard the way you're talking.
Fix that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
Yay! Music.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Oh, it's to cycle through the music. Like the jukebox. I don't know why I expected anything different. I don't know what I thought it was going to do. Okay, I'm legitimately dancing in my chair right now. Some groovy shit. Okay, my dog is currently trying to break the door down because I shut him out of the room in case he started being a noisy twat. So I think that's probably a good place to stop. I will see you all for another video in the future at some point. Yeah, that's my schedule. That's how I roll. Bye for now.